Ladies and gentlemen, success is not a destination. It is a journey of transforming your inner world. Dr. Dyer, one of the greatest teachers of personal growth, often reminded us that our thoughts and words shape the reality we experience. If you want to transform your life, you must first master your mind. Every thought you nurture and every word you speak carries an energy that either propels you forward or holds you back. By consciously choosing positive thoughts, uplifting words, and empowering beliefs, you unlock the ability to create the life you truly desire. Transformation begins with the decision to see yourself as worthy and capable. The universe responds to the energy you put out. When you live with gratitude, faith, and self-love, you align with the flow of abundance and opportunity. Obstacles begin to look like lessons, and challenges turn into stepping stones for growth. Dyer believed that changing how you think about yourself and the world is the foundation of success. Instead of saying, "I can't," affirm, "I can, I will, and I am capable." Rather than focusing on what's missing, focus on what's possible. This shift in mindset rewires your life and draws to you the people, opportunities, and resources you need. Remember, you hold the pen to your life story. When you choose to rewrite the script with courage, kindness, and faith, success is no longer something to chase. It becomes a natural extension of who you are. Today, I invite you to release self-doubt, embrace your potential, and commit to mastering your thoughts and words. As Dyer said, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. That is the ultimate key to transforming your life and embracing success. Every single thought that passes through your mind and every word you allow to leave your lips carries incredible creative power. Most of us underestimate the influence our inner dialogue and spoken words have on our lives, but the truth is, they act as seeds planted in the garden of reality. When you think negatively about yourself or the world, you unintentionally attract experiences that align with that negativity. Thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed," set a self-fulfilling pattern in motion because your actions and emotions start to mirror those beliefs. On the other hand, when you consciously choose to think empowering thoughts, you begin to shift the energy radiate. The universe responds to the vibration of your thoughts, and when those thoughts are positive, focused, and filled with possibility, life begins to unfold in ways that support your growth. Words have the same energy. Every time you speak, you are either affirming limitations or declaring possibilities. Saying, "I can," rather than "can't," opens doors in your mind and gives you the strength to pursue solutions instead of dwelling on problems. Your reality is a reflection of what you repeatedly focus on. If you tell yourself daily that you are capable, worthy, and deserving, you will naturally begin to act in alignment with those truths. Similarly, speaking words of kindness and encouragement to others amplifies the positivity in your life. By mastering the art of intentional thinking and speaking, you create a ripple effect that changes how you feel, how you act, and ultimately what you experience. Remember, the life you are living today is largely built from the thoughts you had yesterday, so choose them wisely. The energy you carry within yourself is like a magnet, constantly attracting experiences, people, and circumstances that match its frequency. When your energy is rooted in positivity, gratitude, and in self-love, you naturally align with opportunities that lead to growth and success. Positive energy is not about pretending that life is perfect or ignoring challenges. Rather, it is about choosing to approach every moment with a mindset of possibility and faith. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to raise your energy. When you take time each day to appreciate what you already have, you shift your focus from lack to abundance. This shift opens your heart and mind to see more opportunities around you. Instead of dwelling on what is missing, you begin to notice the blessings and resources that are already present. Gratitude sends a clear signal to the universe that you value and appreciate your life. And in return, life gives you even more to be grateful for. Self-love is equally important because the way you treat yourself sets the standard for how the world treats you. When you truly love and accept yourself, you no longer settle for situations that drain you or limit your potential. You begin to invest in your growth, set healthy boundaries, and believe that you are worthy of success. This confidence radiates outward, drawing supportive people and prosperous circumstances into your life. Positive energy also influences the way you respond to challenges. Instead of being paralyzed by fear or doubt, you see setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. This optimistic perspective keeps you moving forward even during tough times. When you live with gratitude and self-love, you align with the natural flow of abundance, and success becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Faith and kindness are two of the most transformative forces you can bring into your life. When you choose to live with faith, you cultivate a deep inner trust that life is unfolding in your favor, even when circumstances seem uncertain or challenging. This faith doesn't mean that you will never face difficulties. Rather, it gives you the strength to navigate through them with grace and resilience. Faith allows you to release the constant need to control everything and instead believe that the universe is guiding you toward your highest good. This sense of trust brings a calmness to your spirit and helps you see beyond temporary setbacks. Kindness, on the other hand, has the power to change not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Every small act of kindness you show, whether it's a smile, a word of encouragement, or lending a helping hand, creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see. When you treat others with compassion and understanding, you build stronger, deeper connections. These positive relationships become sources of joy, support, and inspiration in your life. Living with faith and kindness also changes the way you experience the world. You begin to notice beauty where you once saw flaws and opportunities where you saw obstacles. This shift in perception allows you to approach each day with hope and gratitude. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate kindness and trust in life's process, which means you will attract more meaningful relationships and enriching experiences. Ultimately, when faith and kindness become your foundation, your life begins to align with greater harmony. The energy you put out into the world comes back to you multiplied, transforming not just your relationships, but the quality of your entire existence. Every day you wake up holding the pen to your life story. The decisions you make, the beliefs you hold, and the actions you take are like chapters that shape the narrative of your existence. Far too often people feel as though they are victims of circumstance, powerless to change their lives. But the truth is, you are the author. And every choice you make today has the power to shape the life you will experience tomorrow. Your past may have chapters filled with pain, mistakes, or missed opportunities, but they do not define the rest of your story. You have the power to write something new at any moment. Each decision, no matter how small, can redirect the entire course of your life. When you choose to take responsibility for your choices, you reclaim your personal power. Instead of waiting for others or external conditions to change, you begin to create the change from within. The beautiful thing about life is that you can rewrite the script at any time. If you have been living in fear, you can decide to live with courage. If you have allowed self-doubt to hold you back, you can choose to believe in your potential. Every moment presents an opportunity to make a choice that moves you closer to the future you desire. The quality of your life will always reflect the choices you consistently make. When you choose growth over comfort, love over resentment, and hope over despair, you align yourself with the life you were meant to live. As the author of your own story, you hold the power to create a narrative filled with purpose, fulfillment, and success, one page, one choice at a time. Your life is a reflection of the thoughts you think, the choices you make, and the energy you carry into each moment. Every single day, you are given the opportunity to shape your future through your words, actions, and intentions. You are not a passive participant in life. You are its creator. The beliefs you hold about yourself and the world set the foundation for what you will experience. And when you learn to consciously align those beliefs with love, gratitude, and faith, life begins to transform in extraordinary ways. There will always be challenges, but how you respond to them will determine the story you tell. When you choose faith over fear, kindness over anger, and growth over stagnation, you write a story worth living. Remember that no past mistake or setback has the power to define you. You have the ability to rewrite your narrative at any time, and every moment is a new page waiting to be filled. The key to a fulfilling life is understanding that success is not something you chase, it is something you attract by the person you become. When you cultivate positive energy, master your inner dialogue, and treat yourself and others with compassion, abundance naturally flows into your life. As Dr. Wayne Dyer so beautifully said, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Let this wisdom guide you. Be intentional with your thoughts, be courageous in your choices, and live each day with gratitude and purpose. The story of your life is still being written, and you hold the pen. Choose to make it a story of love, resilience, and transformation. That is how you truly embrace success.